It's Father's Day weekend, 2026. I know I won't hear from any of my kids, so I'm going to give myself a gift. I'm going to speak freely to my children. And please excuse me, I'm feeling terrible. Jesus Christ, I wish I was hungover or had some reason to blame. But no, this is just my health and me. So I'm going to speak freely. Before I start though, I want all four of my kids, Willow, Sage, River, and Storm, to know that I love y'all. I may be extremely disappointed in a couple of y'all, but I still love y'all. I would still die for any one of y'all. I think about each and every one of you every hour of every day. But I'm going to speak freely. Willow, I'm extremely disappointed. You were always my pumpkin, my little girl. And, as with all of my kids, I can honestly say that I never once hit y'all or cussed you or talked bad to you or threatened you. My sin was one of absenteeism. I've apologized many times for that. But for most of your life, Willow, I worked hard. I worked hard in lonely jobs. I worked jobs that no doubt have contributed to my poor health today. I did that because that's what a father does. That's what a man does. None of y'all ever went hungry or without necessities or without, gifts. Even when I was gone for months at a time working, I came back with gifts for you. Sorry, I'm just really feeling bad. Willow, one time after you had ignored me for months, I said something to the effect of, okay, well, you don't want anything to do with me, then, we'll just be done with each other. I regret saying that. I said that in a moment of hurt, a moment of anger. It'll never be right for me to have said that. But, again, that was one time. After you had been cowardly ignoring my attempts to get in touch with you. I hope that's one thing that all of y'all will take away from this entire sad and tragic situation, is that just, hiding behind your mother's skirts, ignoring somebody, your father, that's not a valid strategy, okay? It's a strategy for, not dealing with it. But eventually you have to come to terms with the fact that I'm your father. You will probably come to those realizations too late. But that's just life. Willow, I can't believe that you claim to be a Christian. What a joke. You can't even show me a little bit of compassion. But you're a big Christian, okay, man. Whatever. Willow, I always tried to do right by you. I'm sorry you were led so far astray. I miss you and love you. I'll never see you again, I'm sure, but I will die missing and loving you, Willow. You just really owed me better. But this is what your mother taught you. I'm some sort of evil villain. I would love to know what I did to you, Willow. Name one thing that I did to you. You can't. You can't say I ever abused you or missed birthdays or Christmas or didn't try to give you a good life. I was the one working away from home. I was the one doing the long, hard, dangerous stuff. No one else. And you just spit in my face. So, happy Father's Day to me. River, you're the one I'm most disappointed in. Willow is easily manipulated. You're smart. And again, if I've said something in anger, okay. I know that every single time that I've said something in anger is because y'all have gone into hiding. Just ignored me. Ignored your own father. When I was sick, blind, hungry, y'all didn't give a shit. River, you're just happy, just go along and get along, man. I've tried to contact you many times. I've sent you money. I've offered to give you my car. Not to mention all the damn Christmas presents that I have here because you didn't want to be bothered with me. River, you just threw me away, man. So, betrayed your own father. Well, hopefully you come to terms with that as an adult. But really, that's really low, buddy. That's really low. And again, you can't say anything that I did to you because I didn't. I worked hard, tried to provide for you. Put myself in an early grave doing it. But that's a whole other kettle of fish. Sage and Storm, y'all had no choice in the matter. I hold y'all blameless. I hope that y'all are having good lives, as good lives as possible. I hope that for all four of you. But Storm, you were too young, and you've been fed lies your entire life about me. And I've, and still to this day, have been hesitant to try and say anything to counter that. Because if you hate your mom, then you got nobody, because she's already made you hate me. It's very sad. I would love to know what you think and anybody who supports this, what do you think I did to deserve never seeing my kids? To not know if they're okay? To not even know what they look like? You tell me. What did I do? I'm truly baffled. But what's done is done. Your mother got what she wanted, which was to destroy, our relationship with each other. I remember I was picking up some stuff from the house after we decided to divorce. And stuff she was like throwing away or saying, here, come get this, or it's being thrown away. Stuff like the postcards that I had sent y'all while I was on the road. I salvaged those. The books I had bought y'all. Just things did not have to be this way. I wanted to co-parent. I paid a lot of money I didn't have to after we divorced to help y'all. I didn't have to do that. And I only quit paying that extra money when your mother suddenly stopped letting me see you. So, if things have been hard, if you could have used the extra $500 a month, well, you got your mother to thank for that. Maybe it's wrong to not give y'all the extra money, but the way I see it is that if I'm not going to see my kids, then I'm not giving you the extra cash. So, anyhow, Willow River, I don't know what else to say to you guys. Very disappointed. Very disappointed in your cowardly actions. And it hurts because I love y'all. And obviously y'all don't love me. So I think from here on out, I'm just going to be done with y'all, with you two. Willow River, y'all made it clear. You don't want me as a father. You don't want to be in my life. You sure as shit don't want me in yours. So, okay. Storm, I hope you contact me one day. Maybe you can tell me how Sage is doing, since he can't speak for himself. Storm, your brother and sister will have to believe things that are untrue to justify their actions and behavior towards me. It is my hope that one day you will see through that. You'll see through the propaganda and realize that, my dad was pretty messed up in a lot of ways, especially for a couple of years. But he always tried to do the right thing for us, and he always loved us. Storm, Sage, I hope you all know how much I love you. I'm going to sign off here. I'm just really feeling like shit. But Storm, I hope that one day you have your own Father's Days, and they're much better than mine. It would not be hard. I love you all. Take care.